this week? Well, let's go back to last week for a minute. Last week I told you guys that I didn't lose anything. But the silver lining was that I didn't gain anything, and how I said I can either let it get me down, or I can put that energy towards doing better for this week. Yeah, it bummed me out all fucking day. I hated it. I felt so upset, so depressed. Just, I'm a pessimist at heart, so you'd think I would have expected it, but I guess because I was doing so good, I had thought it was just gonna keep going like that. But I learned a few things. I seem to learn a new thing every week. This week's no exception. Last week I also learned, I think I mentioned it, but the chances that most of that was water weight is probably one of the reasons it seemed to have come off so quickly. This week I have learned that men are different from women. Yeah. As most of you know, once a woman comes of age, she has a monthly cycle. Now, what can happen with that when you're on a diet is it can make it seem like you gain weight, even if you're not even on your cycle yet. It could be up to a week beforehand. There are women who gain anywhere from, if I remember what my representative told me, you can gain anywhere from like 3 to 7 pounds before your cycle. And so technically, even though when I got weighed in today it said from last week I had gained 2 pounds, we are 99% certain that it's cycle weight. So my representative is fairly certain I did lose some weight, and that this add-on of the 2 pounds is just because my cycle will start within the next week or two. So just keep that in mind for the women viewers of watching these diet vlogs. I'm not even sure so much half the time if I'm doing it for you guys, because I know it's nice to have a friendly face and voice and somebody who's just still giving you support and all that to have when you're going through this crap, because diets suck. They do. They suck. So that's what I learned this week, and I am upset with the numbers because I'm waiting for that day I go in here and I have a specific number I want to see, and I'm waiting for that number to come up. It's not that far. It's really not that far. But between, learning my lesson last week about not skipping food and learning this week that Mother Nature decides to be mean to girls and have us gain some additional weight beforehand, I'm not feeling too bad about it this time. I didn't totally realize, as silly as it may sound, that your menstrual cycle can play a part in your diet as far as what your numbers are going to show. But I really want to try and have these vlogs, teach people that it's not the number who defines you. I don't know if you guys ever noticed the card I have here, but it says you are more than just a number. And I want women to realize that, and men too, of course, and the weight goes both ways. In fact, I saw another client in the diet program, and I guess I feel like, bigot's not the word I want, but I feel like maybe a little bit of a bigot of fat people, because it's like, you're at a diet clinic, but you're skinny. You're obviously like a size, I don't know what she was, I'm going to say 10 or 8, but she was thin. She didn't have rolls, she didn't have a belly, nothing. She looked perfectly fine. And I even asked Angie, I'm like, Angie, why is she here? She's skinny. She doesn't need to be here. And she told me how the girl gained like 30 pounds in a year or something like that. Poor girl only comes like once a month because she's working all the time. And after hearing that, for some reason, I actually felt that I said anything. So, whether somebody's fat or, is skinny, I guess it's all about how you're feeling, and, I really should know better. So, it does go both ways. The same thing on the card here. I got a big girl on one side, and I got a skinny girl that's thin enough you can see ribs. And so it really does go both ways. But the important thing with dieting, no matter what, is always do baby steps. Don't want to jump right away and say, I'm going to lose 50 pounds and not be satisfied until you've lost those 50 pounds. Start with 1 pound. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to do baby steps. If you don't do baby steps, you're going to drive yourself crazy. I'm driving myself crazy over 2 pounds. Hell, I drove myself crazy over nothing last week. I really was. I was so upset on Monday. it bummed me out the whole day. I seriously was like so bummed out, and I didn't feel better until the next. Well, I didn't feel less bummed out until the next day. So, but so any girls on diets who are continue to watch these, first of all, thank you. Second, good luck with your diets if you're on them or thinking about it. Um, and just remember that your monthly cycle does play a part with your weight. So when you're about a week or so before your cycle is supposed to start, don't panic if it's shown that you've gained weight even though you've been sticking to the diet. So don't panic. So I'm not going to be too hard on myself this week about it. I'm going to see what happens. Actually, they're closed next Monday. I might not have a vlog next Monday. But the week after that, I'll see what happens, and hopefully I will see at least the number I have in my head that I want to see. And it's only like, what did I weigh today? I don't even remember what I weighed. But it's only like 5 pounds away, give or take, is what I want to see. So, 5, 6 pounds away from what I want to see. So it's not that far. But I just gotta keep at it. I don't know if any of you girls are carnivores like me, but having a salad for lunch, as cliche as it sounds, is really a good way to stick to this. I recommend grilled chicken with it. I tried it for the first time. As, again, silly as it may sound. Like, why have you not tried grilled chicken for salad? It was pretty good. I had mine. It was literally just a bunch of lettuce leaves. I just, pulled apart, put some, what was it, equivalent of 2 grilled chicken wings on the salad with some honey Dijon, I think it's honey Dijon, salad dressing. And there's a brand, it's a bit pricey, and I'm not sure if you guys have it in your area, and it's in my little folder here, but it is, okay. It is sugar-free, it is calorie-free, there are no carbs in it, so I mean, this is stuff that you could just pour on, and you're good. They have ketchup, they have, got these little things from my representative. They're sugar-free, calorie-free, fat-free, carbohydrate-free, cholesterol-free. The brand is called Walden Farms. They've been around apparently since 1992. They have salad dressings, dips, barbecue sauces, ketchup, seafood sauce, chocolate syrup, pancake syrup, marinara, Alfredo, and scampi pasta sauces, chocolate and marshmallow dips, single serve packets, and fruit spreads. Now, they have a website, waldenfarms.com. I'm sure you can order these products from them. And like I said, they are a little pricey. I've only found them in my local Winn-Dixie, and they're like $5 a bottle. And the funny thing is, I have the honey Dijon one. Yeah, honey Dijon. Here's the funny thing about that one. It does not smell nice. When I opened the bottle and, dip my finger in to take a taste, I didn't like it very much at all. I think the first ingredient is some type of vinegar. But when I drizzled it on the salad, on the lettuce, it didn't taste that bad. It's very confusing to me a little bit how something on its own cannot taste very pleasant, but on the salad it tasted fine. And it even went okay with the chicken too. So, if you want to follow the diet I'm on, I think I've mentioned it, but what I'm on right now, and it's the first month, so the first month is the learning month, where you find out what's working for you, what's not working for you, and what to do from there. So I'm on a 1,500 calorie a day thing. Today I also learned about carbs. Now, I'm not limited in the weight, like I just mentioned the calorie number. I don't have a specific number of carbs I'm not allowed, but it's more of helpings, like bread, rice, and pasta all counts as carbs. I'm allowed 1 to 2 carbs a day. And I'm really pissed because I don't have my carb blocker pills. I haven't gotten them in 2 weeks. And I'm a meat and potatoes girl, so it's like all carbs. Where was I going with this? So, like, I could have a bun or a piece of bread for breakfast, toast. I could have toast for breakfast, but then that's kind of all the bread I can have for the day. Or I could push it and have that second part of carbs for dinner, like, some rice or a little bit of, pasta. But it's more encouraged probably just the 1 a day thing. I really wish I had those carb blocker pills. vegetables. But, so if you want to stick with that, do that. If you like honey wheat bread, oh God, Nature's Own is the brand. They make a 40 calorie per slice bread. And I think the normal honey wheat is over 100 calories per bread. To me, it tastes the same. It tastes fine. Granted, I've only really had it as toast, but I don't notice too much of it tastes different. I'm happy with it. Plus, 2 of those is only 80 calories. That's the only thing that sucks about this. The calories add up so quick, and you always want stuff you can't have. So, that's that. I will also be having a doctor's appointment through the clinic that is going to give me a look over and decide if I'm assuming, capable or healthy enough to take diet pills. And considering the last 2 weigh-ins, I'm probably going to take them. But I am going to double check if they are habit forming or not, because I do not want anything habit forming. I don't want to be, like a drug addict to the diet pill, and see if there are any side effects, because you have to check that stuff out too. So, I think that is it, but sadly I won't know any of this stuff until late next week, so the vlog might be on like a Thursday or Friday. But, same old, same old. You are more than just a number. Keep at it. You're doing fine. And, again, for the female viewers, remember, your cycle will affect your weight. So if you're weighing yourself often, or at least the once a week thing, if you know your period's coming in about a week, don't panic if it shows that you gained weight from the week before, as long as you're sticking to the diet. And when we went over my food this past week, we've decided that I'm possibly having too many carbs, so we're going to cut my carb intake, like I mentioned. So that's that. I'm not feeling too bad. I'm not ecstatic. It would have been nice to see a lower number, but, you can't stop Mother Nature. So just keep at it. You guys are doing great, and I'll let you know